Yo, how's everybody doing today? It's your boy Airboy, and I'm back doing another FanBoyAaron review, and this time I'm going to be taking a look at the Transformers Studio Series 83 Bumblebee movie Voyager class Soundwave. Oh, that was a mouthful. And prior to use, before we look at the figure, we will look at the box. So here is the box that Soundwave comes in. As you can see, it's a box. But it's a really good looking box. There we have some nice... I have a nice image of Soundwave. Transformers Bumblebee. That's the movie he's in. For a few brief moments, but he made quite an impact in those few moments for the fans. There's another image of Soundwave on the side. He is a Voyager class figure. There is that same image of Soundwave, the top of the box. Nothing worth mentioning. Bottom, nothing worth mentioning. Well, that movie title, Transformers Bumblebee, I suppose that is worth mentioning. I thought it was a good movie. And here's the back of the box. And there is Soundwave. Transforms in 29 steps. Here we go. The fate of Cybertron is sealed as Soundwave orders the Decepticons to launch a final attack causing the Autobots to fall back. And I'm pretty sure Soundwave... Well, I'm pretty sure both Soundwave and Shockwave were given the orders. Surprising. I'm surprised Starscream wasn't butting in, griping about that. Anyway, here we have Soundwave in his vehicle mode. Now, quick little disclaimer. In the movie, he did not transform, so the designers more or less had to make up a vehicle mode for him. I don't know why they didn't do a classic cassette player. I mean, it's understandable. I mean, Soundwave for the modern age, a cassette player from the 80s doesn't really work. He does need a more modernized vehicle mode. Like, take the Soundwave from Transformers Prime. They gave him like a military drone vehicle form, and I thought that worked. Some other versions of Soundwave also made him like an armored van or a lowrider van with speakers. Honestly, I think an armored tactical van is a suitable upgrade, or a suitable vehicle form for Soundwave. As for what he is here, I believe he's meant to be a Cybertronian hovercraft of some kind. And, yeah, it doesn't... I mean, you do some mental gymnastics. It can pass for that. I mean, it's supposed to be an alien vehicle, so... You know, it would have a weird alien design that you would think wouldn't work. But again, he never transformed in the movie, so this is what they did for him vehicle mode-wise. So, you know, if a character didn't transform in the movie, they usually focus the majority of the detail in the robot mode over the vehicle mode. And honestly, regardless of whether or not the character was seen transforming, that's how all figures should be treated. I mean, granted, if a Transformer figure can have a picture-perfect vehicle in robot mode, it's a godsend. But if the designers ever have to choose between which mode they should focus the love in, it should be the robot mode. And fortunately, this guy, he has an awesome robot mode. Now, a lot of people have griped about the Hovercraft mode, but honestly, I don't mind it. I think it's somewhat fitting. I don't think it's not great. I would have preferred like an armored tactical van, but granted, in the movie, you don't really see anything like wheels on his robot mode that would indicate he turned into a driving vehicle, so that's probably the reason why they went with a hovercraft. But, you know, I think it still works. It's not bad. Now, he doesn't have wheels or a connecting point for a stand or anything, so basically he just sits there. Doesn't roll or do anything. I'm going to do some comparisons. Here he is next to the Netflix G1 style Soundwave. Also Voyager class. And here he is with one of the few other Bumblebee movie Studio Series figures I have, the Off-Road Bumblebee. I think I reviewed that thing a while back. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure I did. You get a sense how that looks. I also have Blitzwing, and I'll be doing a review of him soon. I just wanted to focus on this guy and a couple other things first. He does come with a few accessories. He comes with this cannon, done in a nice blue plastic. I'm going to turn the light on so you can see the details a little better. I don't know if there's paint or some scratching on there, but I do see something there, and it's a bit of an eyesore, but, you know, no big deal. Lots of nice little detail. It has that peg there, or you can flip that one out there. And he also comes with this rifle that he had in the movie. It's done in blue plastic, but it has a nice glossy dark brown paint. Very cool. And you can totally store this stuff on the robot mode. There are ports here and here that you can plug the weapons into. And now his vehicle mode is all armed up. Alright, let's transform this guy, shall we? Go ahead and remove the weapons. I'm going to raise the camera because this guy does get a little tall. Alright, first thing we want to do is you want to lift the feet up. They are connected with a tab that goes into a slot right there. You want to disconnect them from both sides. Then we want to split the legs here. They tab in. I'm going to flip the light on so you can see. There are tabs right there that go into holes on the inside. And we just want to bring the leg down and out like that. Do it on both sides. It helps if you lift this part up first. Sorry, I should have mentioned that. Then from here, what you want to do is you want to take these parts, flip them in, then close up the leg. It'll click into place. Same thing on the other side. Then what you want to do is you want to take the foot, flip it up, bring it down on the hinge, then rotate it. Do the same thing on the other side, bring it up, flip it down, rotate. I realize I rotated that one backwards. Then you want to take the leg, then what you want to do, actually what you want to do is you want to take the arms here, bring them out. They connect with those tabs there, and those slot holes right there. Then from here you want to take this part here, lift it up, rotate it here and here, bring it down. There are little tabs on both sides that plug into little slot holes on both sides to keep it secure. And there's a little hole right there meant for a tab right there, so it'll click into, so it'll hold in place. Then we bring it around. You want to rotate the thighs. There we got the lower body all done. Then what we want to do here is you want to bring the arms around like that. Fold them down. Well, actually, what you want to do is you want to bring them up so all these panels can close up properly. So you bring it down, bring it up, close up these panels, orientate it properly. Then what you want to do is you want to open the arm panels here. Get your finger in there and you'll be able to flip out the hand. Repeat the process on the other end. That'll close up nice and securely. Then we just want to rotate the head like so. And there we have Soundwave in his robot mode. But you know what? He doesn't look quite complete, because this is a G1 inspired robot mode design for Soundwave, so he needs the shoulder cannon. Now, he does have a 5mm peg. He can hold it like a traditional weapon if you want him to, but as we all know, this particular cannon is meant to go on his shoulder. There are holes on either side, but it's meant for the right. You just plug it in like that. I usually take a second to make sure it's more or less level. And as you can see, the cannon is on a hinge. And there we have Soundwave with his shoulder cannon. And the robot mode now looks complete. And I honestly have to say, this guy looks absolutely amazing. A 1-for-1 appearance as he looked in the movie. Like, this is more or less dead on. Like, he wasn't in the movie for very long, but what little we see, this is exactly what we see. Alright, let's bring him in here close, so we can take a look at some of those details, shall we? Alright. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the camera, because I don't think I need it for this, or turn off the light, because I don't think I need it for this part. As we can see, he has a lot of very good mechanical detailing, especially for that face sculpt. Yeah, actually, maybe I do need that light. Oh, that's too bright. As you can see, lots of nice molded detail. I do love how it has a few more additional mechanical details as compared to like the G1 style head sculpt. Seems like a proper movie rendition of Soundwave. Like, don't get me wrong, I like the Michael Bay version, but this is honestly the movie Soundwave we should have had from the beginning. I absolutely love that red visor. I would have preferred if it was a clear red plastic over a red paint, but overall it ain't bad. It looks like originally they were planning to do light piping based on this transparent piece on the back of the head, but I guess they just never went through with it. Got a nice little Decepticon logo there. On the chest, as you can see, the chest is transparent. If you hit this button here, it does open up and there is space on the inside for any, well, mainly for your core class Ravage, if you're able to get a hold of them. And I'm definitely going to try to hunt that one down. And I'm really hoping a third-party company like Dr. Wu will make an attempt to make more Soundwave minions for this figure. Because the only one we saw in the Bumblebee movie was Ravage. So, you know, there's lots of open room for third-party designers to, you know, to take a whack at their own personal designs for Rumble, Frenzy, Ratbat, Laserbeak. Yeah, at the very least, it would be nice to have a Laserbeak and a Rumble. But yeah, if you had core class Ravage, ideally it would fit in this chest. And going up. I really like the designs of the arms and the legs. This Soundwave is a little thick. Like, really muscular. And a very clean transformation, like, again, he never transformed in the movie, so we never saw his robot mode, or his vehicle mode. So, there are not really any vehicle mode parts that would be sticking off of him in robot mode, so, yeah, this works out. This is very, very clean looking robot mode, and I absolutely love how it looks. Take a look here at the pelvic area, lots of nice molded detail as well. The flap does lift up. Oh my god! Bring it to the back of the legs. All in all, lots of very nice molded detail all throughout. And little touches of paint here or there really help make the color pop. Like the little bits of gold here, the red here, and white. More gold here on the chest. And I really love how the face sculpt looks. Like, they did an awesome job with that head. And of course, you can give him his rifle, and he can hold it. And I'm not sure, but I think that these weapons are compatible with the Siege/Kingdom effect parts. Let me see. Let me grab a couple real quick. I'll do that one. So yeah, if you bought any Siege figures that came with those parts, I think it'll... Oh, nope. No, maybe not. I don't think it will fit. It's not fitting. What about here on the gun? Will it fit? Oh, nope, I was wrong. Nope. Not compatible with effect parts. Not with any officially made ones, anyway. That's a shame. Kind of looked like they were. Alright, now, let's talk articulation. The head is on a ball joint. You can look up. About that far. Look down, about that far. Due to transformation, he can rotate all the way around. His cannon's on a hinge, so you can move it to accommodate this arm's movement if you need to. Both arms move the same way. They go up like that. Unfortunately, I don't like the way that is designed. But, you know, it's a minor nitpick. I would prefer if just this part of the arm went up rather than the whole shoulder. But, again, minor nitpick. You can also rotate all the way around. These shoulder pads on the front and the back do open up to accommodate arm movement. You can go up like that. Or back like that. There is bicep rotation. There is a double jointed elbow, but due to the way the arms are designed, you'll only get about that much of a bend instead of a full bend. But still, it's a very decent bend. No wrist articulation, unfortunately. He does have waist rotation, and this flap here does move out of the way to accommodate that. The legs, you can kick up about that high before his thick thighs get in the way. Then kick back about that far. He can almost do the full splits. Not quite, but almost. He does have a sturdy thigh rotation. Double jointed legs, but like the arms, due to the shape of everything, you don't get a full bend, but a very decent bend. The knees can move up and down, and even they have some nice mechanical detailing going on. And the feet, they do go down. They can go up a little bit. And you got a full tilt and a rotation. But personally, I would rather have the rotation in the hands rather than the feet. But again, the few nitpicks I have with this guy are very, very minor. Like, I do not mind what little flaws this guy has at all. He is a damn near perfect Soundwave figure. In all honesty, he's probably the best Soundwave figure I've had so far. The only issues I have with this guy that I would like to have fixed would be his vehicle mode and his lack of minions. The only one available is Ravage. The only one that we'll have officially at the moment probably will be Ravage. So yeah, that's a minor. So yeah, that's a bit of an inconvenience. I would like Soundwave to have more of his minions. Alright, let's do some robot mode comparisons. He is a big boy, by the way. Like, he is a Voyager class figure, but he is a decent scale for said class, which you are about to see. Like, I gotta move him back quite a bit just to fit him completely in frame. Alright. Comparison. Here he is next to my Siege Netflix Soundwave, and you can see he is a bit taller than Netflix Soundwave. They share the same basic, inspirational cues from the original G1, just this one even more so. But despite that, I love the more mechanically detailed movie universe versions over the G1 stuff. I have to tighten up his knees. And here he is next to Off-Road Bumblebee. As you can see, he is quite a bit bigger than Bumblebee. Unfortunately, I don't have the Bumblebee movie Optimus. I sold that a long time ago, and I really wish I didn't, because apparently that one's hard to find now. Alright, I think that pretty much does it for Soundwave. Now, as he stands, here's a focus. There we go. As he stands, he is approximately about a quarter under 7 inches. 6 2/4 inches. No, 6 3/4 inches, sorry. And at the time of release, he's going for about $30 to $35, depending on where you buy him. And at the time of this video was recorded and posted, he has just started making appearances in my area, in the local Walmart. So, you know, check your local Walmarts. Chances are he'll be there. That's where I found this guy. Now, do I think he is worth that price point, and do I recommend picking him up? Hell to the yes. Despite the fact his vehicle form isn't much to shout about, the robot mode more than makes up for it. And combine that with the gimmick he has with Ravage, and just the overall amazing design aspects, he is easily the best Soundwave figure I have ever had. The only one that comes close is maybe the Netflix Soundwave, if only because of the, you know, proper vehicle form. But for that version of Soundwave, that works. For this one, you know, he never transformed in the movie, so we never actually saw what he turned into. So it is what it is. And I do recommend grabbing him. If you can find him, grab him, and I recommend you do it quick, because as popular as this guy is, and as sought after as he is, he probably won't be on shelves for too long. And even when he's not available in stores anymore, and his price doubles online, I think he'd still be worth it. So, yeah, basically as long as you're not paying like $70 to $100, like less than that, he's worth the price, and I recommend grabbing him. So, if you enjoyed this review, hit that like button, leave a nice comment, enjoy the rest of your day, and I will catch you all in the next review. My God, I love this thing. Alright, until then, I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.